Hey, it's Andrew Plein from Pixelated Geek. I just got back from E3. You know, we were talking about this within staff, and essentially, we were really anticipating the game to be awesome, but we're worried because it has that stigma. We're talking, of course, about Alien Isolation. Now, this game is something that we're all looking forward to, but with most Alien games, we're just a little bit concerned that there might be just this offbeat chance that it could suck. While at E3 this year, I got to tour the Oculus Rift booth, which was badass. And while there, they had a nice little demo for Alien Isolation. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but for me, growing up, the Alien was absolutely frightening. It was the #1 thing that scared the pants off of me. So, of course, I sat there and I made that decision. You know what? It's time to conquer my childhood fears. Sit down, face the Alien one-on-one. And we'll, of course, see if I could survive. Now, it's a very short demo, and in the basis of this demo is essentially you're being hunted. So it starts off with this basically kind of introing, hey, you have this motion detector. That was one of the things I was really impressed about, was how they handled the motion tracker to where it didn't disrupt the gameplay. It wasn't like, you know, you're playing Ocarina of Time and you're like, well, let me look at the map real quick, and it just shuts everything down. It pulls up in your peripheral. So you basically just have it on your left hand, and it just comes up and you can see it. It's there, but it's not blocking things, so you can still get, you know, the alien atmosphere going, but it adds that real sense of tension. And I'm just going to give you a quick, brief rundown of what happened. So essentially, beginning of the game runs through the motion tracker and kind of what to expect. And then you immediately start the demo by just walking into the spaceship. Now, everything is very 70s. It looks just like the movie, the atmosphere and everything. I was actually really creeped out. The first thing they got me to say, and I mumbled this under my breath, there was a vent off to the left-hand side, and it began to open. Now, it's not one of those, like, you know, vents you see in, like, Arkham Asylum or anything. It was one of those circular vents that opens and closes in that, like, circular type fashion. The minute it started opening, I couldn't see inside it, and all I could say was, oh, hell no. Because I was just so waiting for that alien to come jump at me. That was what I was really sure about. And of course, no, that was just the preliminary. Well, you know what, we're just going to fake you out real quick. Meanwhile, the alien's going to be somewhere else in the room. And sure enough, he was. There was a locked door that I came across. Now, that locked door, I'm like, well, shit, apparently I can't go this way. Later on in that demo, as I walked away from the door, it just shot open. You saw all the steam and all the air vents kind of go off, you know, with that cool, like, little steamy kind of effect. And lo and behold, you can hear an alien coming because the beeper started going off. I immediately ducked into one of the lockers, hoping I would not die instantly, because this is, like, seriously, like, maybe like a minute, 2 minutes into the game. So I'm hiding in the locker, I have the locker door closed, and I can hear the alien has entered the room. I can't see him. They have the vents on the locker that I can kind of see a little bit through. I'm using the Oculus Rift, which, you know, for anyone that doesn't know, it has full head motion tracking. So essentially, I started, like, leaning a little bit forward, and I could actually see out the vents. And I could see just a glimpse of the alien, which totally set me into, like, absolute fear mode. I totally back up into the back of the locker. As this thing is approaching, you can see the character is breathing heavily. They have that, like, on-screen display saying, hey, you know, to silence your character's breathing, hold the RT button, or there was the RB. I couldn't exactly read it. As the alien walks by kind of quickly, I'm trying to frantically hit the button, and I hear it stop. It took but 2 seconds for it to come over, rip the locker door open, grab me by my face, pick me up, and of course do the thing, just dead. Now, when this happened, my natural reaction was like, ah! You know, and it was absolutely hysterical. The demo ended, and the lady that was helping me out, she commented, she's like, I'm surprised you didn't scream. And sure enough, like, I was just about to scream. So overall about this game, like, just from the brief demo I played, now I want to say that it is a brief demo. Despite me being absolutely excited about it, it does worry me that I only got to play a couple of minutes of the hands-on portion of it. But if the game is just like this, I talked to the developers afterwards and I asked them, specific questions like, one of the things I was really worried about and more or less worried about was face huggers. If there are going to be any face huggers, what the developer told me, he said, hey, you know what? We were focusing on the one-on-one aspect, so where it's you alone on a spaceship with one alien hunting you. I think that adds to the level of suspense. We actually talked about it in staff, and basically we came up with the realization, what, if I don't want to kill the alien. I want the alien to be like uber powered. Essentially, he could be Pyramid Head, just something that you're scared of and you have to run away from. It's not about confrontation. Sure, you may be able to injure him or scare him away, but it's not about destruction or destroying the alien. And let's not forget, the aliens have acid blood, so you don't necessarily want to shoot at it. So overall, from the brief time I played, this was an amazing game, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this game. And especially, and I can't say this enough, man, this was my first hands-on demo with Oculus Rift. That headset really made that game. Like the game was scary and spooky as all hell, but actually getting to experience it with the motion tracking headset and the surround sound headset, I mean, it really enveloped you in atmosphere that I haven't experienced in a game in a very long time.